Hi, this is a restore and rebuild class today. I've got a whole mixed bag of exercises for you to work the entire body. Obviously a nice big core section in the middle, core meaning this whole trunk area of the body here, okay? We're going to get straight on with it actually. All you need is your mat, little towel for underneath your head, but don't stress too much if you don't have one or you can't find one. So we're going to get straight onto it actually. Let's stand ourselves hip distance apart, just toes facing forwards, little bit of a gap between your feet and lengthen up your legs. So just come side profile so you can see what I'm going to do next, okay? Draw your tummy in a little bit towards your spine, so pulling that navel in nicely so you have some tone. Relax your shoulders and remember to lengthen up out through the crown of your head, okay? Starting with some nice simple squats. We're going to squat down, make sure the knees track over the toes. We're going to take the arms up and then as we stand tall, we're going to circle the arms down by our side and squeeze our bottoms. So take the arms up and circle. We're going to get just a little bit of energy running through these, so a little bit of a bit of a heartbeat going, let's say. So take the arms up, circle around, just let your chin drop down with you so that you're not looking forwards and making your neck very uncomfortable, okay? So the eyes down towards the floor and circle. Just make sure the knees, the hips, the ankles all stay in line with each other. Big circles, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping your arms down by your sides. Perfect. We're going to take a nice wide stance now. Hands just resting on your hips. We're going to come up onto our toes and then we're going to squat down, okay? Just get to where you can. We're going to lift and we're going to squat. So nice and deep. Stay on toes if you can. If that's a struggle, you can just drop your heels down. But we want to be nice and deep here so we get into the inner groin area. And lower. Try and keep your upper or your back nice and upright. And lower. Really good. Squeeze your glutes, drop it down. Warming up your hips. Oh, I had a little heel drop there. And again, lower and lift. We're going to lower and we're going to pulse nice and deep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold on, and 1. Standing nice and tall to the top. Let's just bring our feet to the middle here. Clasp your hands together and we're going to press them up towards the ceiling. Come into a nice big side bend for me. Take it over to where you can. We want to squeeze our rib down towards our hip this side. And we're going to breathe in as we come to the center. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Keep pressing your hands away. Just a little bit of a stretch to get us started. And again, breathing in, exhale. All the way over. Press your hips out to the side. And again, breath in, exhale. Lovely. 2 more. Just keeping your head in the middle of your arms. Press your arms away. Last one. And stretch. Perfect. Come to the middle. Circle your arms down by your side. Take a big breath for me. We're going to exhale, nod the chin. And take it into a nice loose roll down. So you'll notice here that my arms, just need to get my hair out of the way, my arms are nice and dangly. Don't hold onto your legs here because you're just going to create tension in the shoulder. Just let them dangle and roll down to where you can, okay? Hold it here for a few moments. Just let that lower back and that glute area start to stretch. Big breath, then we're going to exhale to unravel the body. Scoop your tummy muscles in, squeeze your bottom, and we're going to lift all the way to the top. Shoulders nice and relaxed once you get there. Another big breath and take it down for the second one. Exhale, just allowing all of those joints in your spine to open up. Taking it down to where you can, tuck it under your chin. Big breath again and exhale on the way up. Scooping your tailbone under, unravel the spine. And we're lifting all the way to the top, shoulders, neck and head. Just let that colour run back down from your face and we're going to sit down on the floor. So no towel needed just yet. Let's pop that out of the way. So just sitting up nice and tall with your feet hip distance apart, same with the knees, and just lifting up out of that lower back area there. We're going to stretch the arms out in front, make sure your arms are nice and long, try and pull those triceps tight. Big breath in, we're going to roll ourselves back, start to feel your tummy engage, take it to where you can, and then I'm going to ask you to lift up that arm. See if you can take it out behind. Bringing the arm back down in front of you, same on the other side. Lift the arm, tummy nice and strong, roll forwards, shoulders over hips, then I want you to lengthen up your spine. So it's all like a sequence, okay? Roll ourselves back again and lift, Reach the fingertips forward, keep stretching that arm, other side and forwards. Roll your body, sitting tall. Let's go again. So as we go through these, make sure that your knees don't start to splay out to the sides. You want them to be nicely in line, everything aligned. Roll forwards, sitting tall. We're just going to do 2 more of these. And roll, lift. Tummy muscles are feeling nice and fired up. And forwards, sit tall. Last one. So onto that tailbone, tuck in that lower back underneath you and lift. Other side, stretch. Roll forwards, and then again for the final time, sitting up nice and tall. Stay seated, but we're going to take our hands out behind us, fingertips facing forwards, and just so you can move your feet maybe a little bit further away, okay? We're going to come into some tricep dips, okay? Either way you can keep your bottom on the floor, or you can try lifting your bottom off the floor. Make sure you're bending through your elbows, okay? We're going to do, let's see how we go, 3 or 4 sets of 8, okay? I'll start off easy. When you're ready, 8, 7, keep looking forwards, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Sitting up nice and tall. Just give yourself a moment to breathe. If you want to try the more difficult one, then come up, lifting up your tailbone or lifting up your bottom with me. Let's go again for the next set. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Drop your bottom. We've got one last set to go. You can have a little shimmy of the shoulders there when you're ready. So either up or down, whatever you're happy with. Coming into position. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sitting up nice and tall. We'll do one more set, but instead of taking them into full range all the way down and all the way up, we're going to do 10 short, quick pulses, okay? And I'm going to do mine with my bottom lifted, but you do what's best for you, okay? When you're ready, little quick pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your bottom, just hug your arms around yourself, you can give them a little pinch, make sure they feel okay, and we're going to lie ourselves down on the floor. So this class is moving a little bit quicker than normal today, but we're just going to try and keep that flow going. All right, let's lie ourselves down, pop your towel underneath the base of your skull, bring your knees towards the ceiling, and bring your feet towards your bottom, okay? Without spending too much time bringing our bodies into neutral, just make sure you've got that little bit of a gap underneath your middle spine, your chest feels nice and relaxed, and just give your shoulders a little wriggle once you get there. So nice big breath in, we're going to exhale. Let's roll the pelvis towards us. I want you to start to squeeze your tummy muscles in and squeeze your bottom, okay? So you feel nice and firm through this part of your body. Lifting all the way to the top. Once we get here, I want you to extend one of your legs up over your pelvis, and we're going to roll the spine down. So this is quite tricky to get each bone down in the spine with that leg lifted, so do the best you can. Drop your pelvis and then drop your foot. Other side, we're going to roll ourselves up, tummy in, bottom squeezing. We're going to lift, and we're going to gently lower ourselves down. So each bone down one by one, through to the pelvis, then drop your foot, okay? So now we know what we're doing. Let's try and focus on really squeezing our bottoms, drawing our tummies in, and just being really strong through that core. Dropping the foot down. And again, nice curve and lift off the mat. Long on the leg, and then rolling yourself down. Let's do one more each side, pressing into the back of the arms for stability, tummy in, let's lift and roll. Really nice feeling down the spine, like a little massage in your back. And lifting up again, stretch that leg, and we'll slowly lower ourselves down. Dropping your foot down there. I'm going to get you to interlock your fingers together and just pop them behind your head. Move your hair out of the way. If it's like mine, it's always in the way. Nice big breath in. We're going to exhale to nod the chin. Now keep your chin away from your chest as you curl up, and we're going to extend one of our legs. So unlike a curl up in the gym, I want you to keep your gap underneath your spine, okay? So keeping your pelvis flat, keep that tummy pulled in, breath, and exhale on the way down. So when normally people do these in the gym, they squash their lower backs into the floor, which is not what Pilates is about. We're trying to strengthen those back muscles. And again, exhale, curl up, stretch the leg, breath to hold. Exhale down. So pointing our toes as we lift. Thighs are going to be roughly in line with each other here. Breath, exhale down. And again, nodding the chin and lifting off. Squeezing those tummy muscles inwards and lower. And again, chin away from chest, elbows away from your ears, away from your head, nice and wide. Again, curling up, breath. And lower yourself down. We're going to do just 2 more. Curl up, nice and long on the leg, and lower. And final one. Squeeze up, big breath. Exhale as we lower ourselves down, and then just move your hair out of the way again. We're going to take our arms over our shoulders, and this time bring your legs together, okay? We're going to bring them up into the air here, but squeezing the knees and the ankles together. Nice big breath in. We're going to exhale. Just roll the pelvis off to one side, which is trickier than you think actually, because your arms want to naturally go over to the other side here to balance you, okay? But I want you to keep your arms over your chest. Breathing in as you come to the center, exhale off to the other side, squeeze the knees together, inhale to the center. So if you find it tricky to keep your knees together and tight, stick a little cushion between your knees, or if you've got one of them soft balls, pop one of those between your knees, and that will help you with your alignment of your hips. Breathing in, exhale just from one side to the other. We're not going too far over, you're just gently working the core. Exhale side. Inhale center, keep reaching those fingertips up. Inhale to the middle, we'll take 1 more each side. Exhale, inhale, and last one. And come to the middle again. We're going to drop our feet down one by one, rest our arms down by our sides just for a nanosecond. You're going to interlock your fingers together again and just pop those behind your head into obliques. Elbows nice and wide. Big breath in. We're going to exhale, curl up. Inhale, lower. And again, exhale, squeeze up. Inhale, lower. It doesn't matter if the knee and the elbow don't meet. You're just trying to get them to kind of go towards each other so you get that twist in the middle of your body. We're looking for the tummy and the oblique muscles to be working. Exhale. Inhale. Let's point our toes as we do this. Make it all look nice and pretty. And again, exhale, chin away from chest. Make sure you're turning through the middle part of your body. Exhale. Inhale. Keep on going, and down, and again, nice little turn there, and cross, and lower. I'm going to count you down. 8, it's a big countdown. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Rest your arms back down by your sides, okay? We're going to lift up into a shoulder bridge position, which is this here. So it's the middle part of your spine curl. Tummy pulled in, bottom squeezing nice and tight. And we're going to rest our arms down by our sides again for a bit of stability. Let's lift one of our legs up. Bring that knee in as close to your chest as you can. So you're really using your hip. We're going to tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, keeps going, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Before we do the other side, roll down through your spine and just swing your hips from side to side, swing your knees from side to side. And we're going to come back to the middle, resting the arms down by your side and press back up again, okay? Pressing up, get yourself into position, squeeze through your glutes here. Lifting the other knee up as close as you can get it to your chest without dropping the pelvis. And we'll tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do the same again. Roll down through the spine and just swing those knees from side to side. We're going to bring our knees into our chest for this next exercise here. Bring them all the way in and just allow your lower back now to drop into the mat fully, okay? We don't normally, but on this one do. Hands around the top of your knees like this. If you're happy bringing your head off the floor, do so. If not, leave it down on the floor. So we're squeezing into a little ball and we're going to stretch away, same arm, same leg. On the exhale, squeeze up on the inhale. And again, same arm, same leg, and squeeze. So keep on going with these, and it's no problem if you need to rest your head because you've got neck tension, then do so. Stretch and squeeze up. And again, nice little tight ball there. Lovely, working your abdominals significantly. Stretch and squeeze. Keep going into that little ball. Make it tighter each time you squeeze up. You want to fire those abs up and squeeze. And again, lengthen and tighten to a ball. I'm going to count us down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, nearly there, 3, 2, and 1. Just rest your head down this time and roll your head, roll your neck from side to side. We're just going to keep our knees here for a second. It's going to bring us straight into the next exercise. So bringing the legs up so that this time the knees are in line with the hips and you've come back to your neutral position. So you've got that gap back underneath your spine. Heels together, toes separated and knees nice and wide. Hands on the sides of the knees. Let's lift off the head if you feel happy to. If not, rest it on the floor. We're going to breathe in and we're exhaling to circle the arms back around on the sides of the shins. Breath. Exhale. So again, working your abdominals. This is an abdominal exercise. So you want to feel firm and tight here in your tummy. And circle. Breath in. Exhale. Nice big circle of the arms. Big wingspan. All the way around. Keep pointing your toes. Keep separating the knees. See if you can take your knees a bit wider actually. And circle. Breath. Exhale. Nice big movements there through the shoulder. Challenging your tummy. Breathing in, exhale, 3, and circle, 2, and last one. Big circle around, and then again, just hug your knees into your chest, roll your head from side to side. So we're going to have another change of position. It's our third one. Let's come over onto our sides. The 3 positions that you can come to on your sides, which I always explain just in case you've missed the other recordings. You can either come down onto your side here with your cushion between your arm and your ear. Okay, the arm is outstretched. If your shoulder won't allow that, tuck your towel up nice and thick, wrap your elbow around the edge. Or like me, which I just prefer, I am going to prop myself up onto my hand. Now either of those are fine. It just depends on people's shoulder mobility and your comfort, okay? I'm going to get you to stretch your legs out across the floor. And once we're here, we're going to have a small bend of the bottom knee. Try and get your ribs off the floor if you're up on your hand like me, okay? So that again, we're switched on. Rest your spare hand down in front of you. So we're going to point as we lift the leg up. We're going to flex the ankle to lower. And then we're going to sweep that leg forwards and flex the ankle to bring it back. So we're doing a little bit of a combo. Point and flex, then sweep it forwards and flex to bring it back. So just keep on going with these. Flex to take it down. Point forwards, flex to bring it back. So really working your hips, your glutes, your core. You want to have it switched on. We're having that little lift underneath you. And if you're down a little bit lower with the towel, if you're using the towel for your shoulder comfort, then just try and lift your waist very slightly off the floor, and that will do the same job as what I'm doing here. It just gives you that little bit of a core work. Flex to bring the leg back. Point. Flex to drop it down and then switch forwards and backwards. Lovely stuff. And flex. Point and flex. And again, take it down. Wonderful stuff. 2 more. And flex. And back. Last one. And forwards. And back, perfect. Bring both of your legs together into some little torpedo lifts. We're going to lift the top leg just a little bit of a way. Join it with the bottom leg and then lower those legs down together. So lift, join and lower. Looking forwards, lift your chin and lower down. And again, lift, join and lower. So we're pointing our toes, lengthening our ankles, and as you lower those legs down together, I want you to squeeze your thighs together. Lift, squeeze and lower. And again, and down. Lovely stuff. Keep on going. And lower. Let's not stop moving today. Rest the legs down. And again, lift, join and lower. Again. We're going to do 2 more. Lift, squeeze the legs, lower them down. Last one. And lower. Keep your legs together. This one's tricky. We're going to lift the legs up and we're going to see if we can do double leg circles like this. So start along with me. If you feel like that's a bit tricky on your lower back, leave your bottom leg on the floor and circle your top leg only, okay? Just choose what feels right for your back. So circling around, we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then reverse your circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest your legs down there together. Perfect. Okay, we're going to roll onto our tummies before we do the other side, so you don't need your towel or anything. Let's lay ourselves down. Nice long legs, a small gap between your feet, and we're going to rest our hands, just tuck them into the sides of your waist here, so your elbows are kind of in line with your ribs here, just dropping your forehead down on the floor. So nice big breath in. We're going to exhale to roll away the nose. I want you to lift up your head, chest and the arms with you. Keep looking at the floor, and then we're going to see if we can stretch those arms out in front of us, pull the elbows back into the waist, and then lower our body and our arms down at the same time. Let's do it again. So roll the nose and lift, just a little bit of a lift. Keep your chin tucked under and your eyes down on the floor. We're going to stretch, pull the elbows in. On that pull back, you might be able to lift your chest a little bit higher. And again, roll the nose and lift and stretch. Elbows in and rest back down. So this exercise here, or this exercise is generally on the tummy, to get our lower backs strengthened, but also to get our upper backs extending. If we do a lot of sitting, then this kind of exercise is great. And obviously just working that lower back and your glutes. Pull the elbows back, lower down. And again, stretch and pull. We're going to do one last one of these. And again, lengthen, pull back, and lower yourself down. Just take a little wriggle from side to side, loosen up the lower back. We're going to stay on our tummies, but this time you're going to take your arms either side of you like this, palms facing upwards. So similar kind of thing in terms of movement, but we're just going to do something different with the arms. So this time we're going to roll the nose. Same again, we're going to lift up the head, shoulders and chest, taking the arms up behind us, and we're going to pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lower ourselves down, tucking that chin back underneath you, resting your forehead. And again, roll the nose and lift. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower. And again, so slowly lift up. Try not to come up with a jerky movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. And again. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 2 more sets of these. Keep them smooth and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set to go. So you can really feel this function in that lower back now. And lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Okay, just press into the hands and come into a nice rest position. So just let your back tuck around you for a moment. Sit your bottom to your heels. Stretch your arms out in front. Just breathe for a few moments. Literally, we're just going to spend a moment here. Just take a little rock from side to side. And we've got to do our other side. So coming back into that leg work there. So just a little rock here. Just get nice and deep into the hips. And when you're ready, we'll flip ourselves over onto the other side. So don't forget, you can use your towel in one of those places if you want to, or you can prop yourself up onto your hand like me, whichever suits you. Stretching your legs out nice and long across the floor, and then remember, just a very small bend of the bottom knee here to help you with your balance. Rest your spare hand down in front of you. We're going to point to lift and flex to lower, and then sweep the leg forwards, point and flex. And again, point, flex to bring it back, point and flex to bring it back. So as we go along doing this, I want you to try and make sure that your upper body retains its nice position here. I don't want it to rock backwards and forwards, and I don't want you to drop your waist into the floor. So just thinking about a really strong upper body posture. No movement, point and flex, and forwards and back. Nice little lift of the waist or of the ribs, chin lifted, eyes forwards. And again, point and flex. See how far you can creep that leg forwards, and see how high you can get the leg up, and forwards and back. We're just going to do 2 more of these. Lift and lower, forwards and back. And last one. And bringing the legs together, stretching your legs out across the floor, lifting your leg just a little way, really not high at all, squeezing the legs together as you draw that bottom leg up, and lower the feet down at the same time. So lift, squeeze and lower. And again, squeeze the inner thighs, really squeeze the ankles together, join and lower. And again, lift, join and lower. Keep going, squeeze the legs, lower down and lift. Squeeze and lower. Let's do 3 more. And 2, squeeze, and last one, and lower. Hover your legs, coming into your double circles if you feel able to. Don't forget, if that feels too much, drop your bottom leg and just circle the top leg, okay? So keep on going. I want you to make sure that your upper body is not rolling around with you. That was a bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Nice circles from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your legs down. If you need to, you give your hip, you give that kind of lower back area a little bit of a rub, and we're going to roll onto our backs again. Just grab your towel, making it nice and comfortable underneath your head. Just get that right. So just popping it back underneath the base of your skull. Make sure you feel nice and comfortable there. We're going to lift our legs up into a double knee fold, and we're going to bring our arms over our chest, palms facing forwards, okay? Reach them up. Nice big breath in. We're going to take both arms out behind us and 1 set of toes towards the floor. Okay, so as we do this, I want you to really press your ribs down. Try not to let your back arch off the floor any more than just a neutral position. Okay, so really trying hard there. Exhale, inhale. If you feel like this is just pulling your back a little bit too much, what you can do is you can rest your arms down by your side, but continue to do the exact same leg movement. Okay, that just takes the pressure off the spine a little bit there. Exhale, inhale. Reaching the fingertips up, we're squeezing the fingers together, making the arm nice and rigid. Exhale, inhale. Lovely stuff. Keep on going, keep moving. And exhale, inhale. Really lovely. Just making sure that your knee is fixed. All of the work is coming out through the hip there. I'm counting you down. 5, 4, keep moving. 3, 2, lovely, and 1. Just bend the knees into your chest just for a moment. We're going to come straight into our hundreds. If you've got your own version of the hundreds that you'd like to do, please feel free. If you're stuck for ideas, copy me, okay? So we're going to bring our legs up into a double knee fold. We're going to rest our arms down by our sides. Let's nod the chin and lift off the head, beating the arms. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway, keep going, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 2, 3, 4, 5, excellent stuff. Knees into your chest, roll your head from side to side and loosen up your neck. That's a really good one for the tummy. I generally do that in most of my sessions. I just like that burn on the tummy. Right, we're going to bring ourselves up onto all fours. So get yourself up and over, and you don't need your towel or anything for this one. Let's bring our hands underneath our shoulders. That's right, isn't it? Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and just that little bit of a gap between your knees, okay? Make sure you've got space for your legs to kick out, I have here. Right, so we're going to slide away one of our legs, and we're going to lift up the opposite arm. So you've come into this nice tabletop. You're going to keep the leg where it is. We're going to take the arm out behind as high as we can. Bring it back out in front. We're going to drop and slide. Other side, we're going to slide and lift. Point those fingers. As you take the arm out behind, lift it as high as you can because you'll feel the triceps tighten up, which is what we're looking for. Taking the arm back out in front, drop and slide. So let's keep going. What to watch for is keeping your core nicely pulled in. Don't lift the leg too high because it will make you lose your balance. And just keep the movements smooth. Try not to rush them. So again, we want to keep that balance. Arm forwards, drop and slide. Neck nice and long, eyes looking at the floor rather than looking ahead. Okay, make sure you're just looking down at your hand. Drop and slide. And again, nice and long there. Point your toes. Feel that glute tighten up. And again, slide and lift. All the way out, all the way in front. Drop and slide. Really good. And bring it back. We're going to do 2 more. Nice and long on the arm. And this is our last one. Take it out, bring it in front, drop and slide. Now go back to that other leg. We're going to slide and lift. Take the arm out behind you and we're going to pulse. So get the arm nice and high. Pulsing the arm and the leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Switching sides. Take the opposite leg up, take the arm out behind you, and again get the arm high, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And bringing that arm back down in front of you. Just stay where you are here. We're going to bring it into some cat stretches. So just making sure you've got that nice smooth curve in your lower back, not all the way sticking your bottom out, but just like a gentle, smooth curve, the natural shape of the body. So we're going to tuck the tailbone under, draw your tummy muscles in, come all the way to the top of the neck and then tuck your chin under. Draw yourself up into the shoulder blades. Big breath. And then we're going to exhale to press away. My hair's doing all crazy things. Lifting the chest up, sticking out your bottom. And then again, starting from the tailbone. So you're really working through that spine all the way through. Draw the tummy in, press up into the shoulders. Big breath and exhale as you press away. Ponytails are not for Pilates, I don't think. And again, tuck the tailbone under, really pulling tight. Big breath. Exhale, press away. So we're really stretching the back in both directions. Lift the chest, keep the elbows locked. And again, all the way through. Big breath. Exhale, let's press away. We'll just do one last one. And then I think I can let my hair settle down. Big breath there. Exhale, final time. We're pressing away. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so from here, just follow along with this one. It's just a little bit of a stretch. I'm going to get you to bring one of your legs down in front of your groin area here, and we're just going to look for a little bit of a glute stretch. So bringing that foot up in front of you, and then we're going to lay down on the front thigh and rest your arms out in front of you here. So if I come maybe on a bit of a slight angle, you might be able to see a little bit better. So this leg in front here, stretching the arms out in front of you, The back leg wants to be long, and then press your weight down into the glute area here and down into the hips. Just let yourself feel really weighty, and I want you to rock from side to side. Just here. Let me come back on my mat again. You all keep going. So rocking from side to side. This is a fantastic stretch for this glute area here, where generally we are all a little bit tight, okay? So just dropping the forehead down. Try and let the weight drop into the hips rather than into the hands. So if you feel like it's hurting a little bit, you've got that little burn, just try and surrender into the stretch rather than bracing with the arms to take the weight out of that area. We want it to feel nice and heavy. So a little rock from side to side. Lovely, lovely stretch. It's almost that kind of burn that is quite enjoyable, if that makes sense. Lovely stuff. Okay, so from here, let's just walk the fingers towards us and come up into a little mini cobra, and then press the weight into the back hip. So we're just trying to open up that hip flexor a little bit more, the leg that's out behind us, and just look forwards for a moment and just continue to rock from side to side for a second. It's quite a nice sensation. A little bit of a rock. Really lovely. And in a second, we're going to unravel our legs and we're going to repeat it all again on the other side, okay? So slowly get yourself out of this stretch here, however you see fit or however best for you. We're going to lay down on that front heel, on that ankle, and then rest your weight, your chest down on that thigh. Arms out in front of you, so this leg's extended here, and then we're going to rock. Just rocking from side to side, as long as you can feel a little stretch and a nice burn in that kind of glute thigh area. That's fab, that's what we're looking for. So a little rock from side to side here. Remind me to put my hair in a bun next time. So a little rock from side to side. Really lovely, just dropping that weight right down there. We can all do with this extra stretch. And we're going to walk the fingers towards ourselves again, coming into that little half or mini cobra, then pressing the weight down into this open hip here, looking forwards. Keep that little gentle sway from side to side going. Fantastic stuff. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to gently bring ourselves out of this. Don't make it too quick. Just slowly bring yourself out of it, and we're going to bring ourselves round to a seated position. Okay, so swing your bottom round. We'll have the soles of the feet together. If you're not comfortable sitting like this, grab your towel and sit up on your towel, and that will make you feel a touch more comfortable in your hip joints. Okay, hands on the sides of the knees. We're just going to finish on a nice simple stretch, so just rest in your hands here. Nice big breath in. We'll exhale to nod the chin in towards your chest. Just let your head drop down between your knees. No particular pressure, just allow the spine to open up. Big breath there, and exhale on the way up. Sitting all the way to the top, lengthen the spine, sit yourself up. We're going to do 2 more. Big breath in, exhale, just let the hands slide down to where they want to, down towards the feet. Head between your knees. Big breath, exhale on the way up. Shoulders, neck and head, and last one, breath in, exhale. All the way down. Final big breath there, and exhale on the way up. Looking forwards, shoulders down, and your lesson is complete. Thank you very much for joining me today. That was quite a nice one. I like it when they kind of flow and they move a little bit quicker between exercises. So I hope that was good for you. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Bye.